Hey everybody, it is WarGod65 here. That's, again, a lot of different names, hard to remember them all, but anyway, WarGod65. I have a vinyl CD update over stuff I've gotten over since the last update, which was probably a month ago, I think. I'll show you the CDs first. What's playing is this band here, Killer 3 CD set, which that's what's playing right now. The band is called Blutgott. Blutgott is the name of this German band. It is a 3 CD set. It is Blutgott, Respond, and Heavy Metal. You have the Debauchery album, Blood God album, and the Bulgarath album. So hard to get this, but 3 CD set, killer heavy metal. That's what's playing. I got this from overseas. That was from overseas. Band out of, I believe these guys are out of Sweden. Band called Hunter and Rebel Angels Rise. Killer old school heavy metal. Trying to see, this came out, it's actually a new release this year, so check them out. Hunter is the band, killer stuff. I have this band's material. They're on, I believe, Ripple Music. Yes, Ripple Music. A fun band, a 3-piece band out of Vancouver, BC. This is their 4th release. Band is Lachinga Primal Forces. Killer stuff. Kind of bluesy, kind of fuzzy, kind of hard rockish, maybe a little metal at times, but fun band to listen to. Lachinga, 4th release. Band on No Remorse Records label. Band is called Millennium, or New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal. I think, to me, I think they're more old school heavy metal instead of the new wave style nowadays, but good stuff here from Millennium. Some thrash here from a band called Destabilizer. Violence is the Answer. These guys are out of the Philadelphia area. They're on the Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions. Anyway, Destabilizer. Thrash. This was a pre-order. Not sure how many people have gotten this. Nuclear Assault, Radiation Sickness. Again, this is a pre-order. So, anyway, Nuclear Assault. The second album, I believe. This is the second album from this kind of black thrash band here out of the Bay Area, or not Bay Area, they're out of California, LA maybe. Band is called Cruel Force, and The Rise of the Satanic Might. I believe that's Might, yeah. Good stuff, very raw, way I like it. Killer stuff. This is a band, I believe they are out of the UK. If you judge them by their looks, you'd probably say they were a pop band. Far from it. And I'll show you what I mean. There's their pictures. New wave of traditional heavy metal from the band called Offended. Welcome to Nowhere. The guitarist is phenomenal guitarist in this band. 3-piece. They signed it, numbered it. I got number 30 of 90, so there's only 90 of them out there. So check them out. Offended. Now some 7-inch. These are all pre-ordered, and of course You know, anybody who follows me on some of my videos know I love Haunt, own everything by the band. These are new, just came out, pre-ordered, Haunt Hell Tracks. And this is, let's see, what is this? I believe this is the blue version, which I will be changing, blue version. And of course, there's always another one. And this one is orange. So, anything Haunt I have. And I have 2 extras. If somebody is interested, let me know. And then I picked up this limited edition splatter vinyl from the Sweet Fox on the Run 7-inch. You can see it's kind of a black purple splatter. Classic. And then I picked up these 7-inch from High Spirits out of Chicago. New wave of traditional heavy metal. In the Moonlight. There is the black one. This is the black one, as it says right up here. And then this one is the blue vinyl. So, good stuff. New album just coming out. Should be on the way here. A band I came across about a month ago. Got their 7-inch. Band is called Immortalizer out of Canada. This is the 7-inch single on black vinyl. I do have the vinyl, which I'll hopefully show you here, but good stuff, straightforward heavy metal. And a band out of Australia, they are more, well, they're probably the new wave style that's out now. The band is called Aardvark, and it's on black vinyl. All these are in protective cases. So anyway, so that's the 7-inch. Then I did get a couple of 10-inch. This was a pre-order. This was autographed, or the band signed it. And 300 were pressed in 10-inch. I got number 37. It's on the Cargo Records label. The band is called Stage War, and Interlude to Self-Destruction is the 10-inch. New wave of traditional heavy metal. Here's the pictures, collage, or pictures of the band, liner notes, lyrics, and it is red vinyl. Very cool. These are kind of a limited edition. And then I picked up Phantom Spell, Tales from the Black Spire on 10-inch. This is, I believe it's a splatter, so it's a white, blue splatter, line splatter. So, those are the 10-inch I've gotten. And now for the vinyl, these came today and I had to have this. I've heard it, it's fantastic. I got it for, I think, a decent price over on eBay. And I've seen it, this is probably the lowest price. It was like $30+ for the vinyl. Shipping came, little taxes came to a little bit over 40, so I was happy with it. I wanted to get it, I had to have it. but I wasn't going to pay the exuberant price for these. And right now, this album is in high demand. It's in high price. Sellers are absolutely crazy. Just going up for almost $100 already. And they just played, God, I can't think of the festival they were at. But anyway, they got a new album out. 40 years, come back after 40 years. Heavy Load, Riders of the Ancient Storm. I just got this today. This is the gold version. And really looking forward to listening to this. Could very well be my #1 of the year. I know it's high on a lot of people's lists. So, looking forward to this. Heavy Load. I got to get this back in here. This also came today, and this was through, I seen Randy Kastner post some vinyl he had got, and this one was on there, and it kind of really intrigued me. So I went and checked them out, loved what I heard. The band is called Battle Master, and Ghastly, let's see. Ghastly Graven Grimoireless. On vinyl. And so looking forward to listening to this. And then this came about 3 weeks ago, brand new out of this, from this Australia band, Elm Street, The Great Tribulation. It's not as thrashy as I thought it would be, but it's still a very good album. A little story here about these two. So, I see they're selling these online, and I have previous one from this band, and I wanted the vinyl. I ordered the new vinyl, but the first one is only on CD. Love this band, kind of epic metal, traditional heavy metal. These guys, I believe they are out of Greece, and they are on, let's see, Vinyl Store Germany. Let's see here. Hard to read it. Anyway, the band is called Solitary Sabrid, and I got their 2 albums by Fire and Brimstone on vinyl, red vinyl, and I have the story about these. And then I have Redemption Through Force. This one was, it's limited to 250. I have number 59 of this one. So they're out there. And this one is also limited to 250 in the violet vinyl. I got 121, so these are kind of going a little bit quicker. Redemption Through Force, Solitary Sabrid. So anyway, I get home, package is by my door. I look at it, it looked like the corner had gotten damaged, and when I picked it up, it was wet. So either it happened in transit from West Fargo to Breckenridge, or from the post office to me. I don't know. Anyway, damaged corner, so I opened them up, praying and hoping that the whole thing wasn't damaged. Well, it was just a little corner of the top album was damaged the most. It had the liner note corner was damaged. The ink was spreading because of the water, so it kind of faded out. The inner insert was damaged, but I ain't no worried about that because I can always I was going to put good ones in there anyway. But the cover corner was the worst on this one here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you can see it right here. It was water damage right here, and it was wet. So I took it out, took the vinyl out, took it out of the whole package, The vinyl, it didn't touch the vinyl, so the vinyl was good. So I took them out, this one and the other one, I'll show you where the damage was on there, and I put them on the heater and dried them out for about 2 hours. And you can't really tell unless you're looking for it, but I got a hold of the band. They're resending me this one. The other one I can live with, it's fine. But that's why you support bands. Because when you tell them and show them stuff, like I had pictures and everything, I said I'd be willing to send you pictures. He said, no, I believe it. I said, we'll send you out a new one. And that's why you support bands. You buy their merch. Because in return, if they have damaged product, they will return a new one to you. So yeah. So that one was the worst. This one was damaged a little bit. Not that bad. You can't bury it, just right down here in this corner a little bit here, but it's not as bad. So I'm happy with this. Got a corner ding, but what do you do? So anyway, that's the story behind these two. More stuff. I love this band. Good, more commercial hard rock, bluesy hard rock. Just a fun band. This is their second album from Dirty Honey. Can't Find the Brakes. Great stuff. If you like Cry of Love, Black Crows, Brother Kane, similar along the lines, that style. So anyway, Dirty Honey. This is a band out of Wisconsin. I seen it on Facebook. Randy Kastner was wondering about it too there, from his state of Wisconsin. And the band, one of the main guy of the band was posting that they were going to put these up on their Bandcamp. It was 2 weeks ago anyway. And so there were a couple of us that knew this was going to be up on Bandcamp. And when, so I went and ordered it. Killer thrash from a band called Alleyway, and the album is called Speed Metal, Thunder, and Rage. Black vinyl, killer stuff, killer thrash. I do a lot of searching for music, and a lot of you know that. This was a search. A lot of it, a lot of my searches don't really have no rhyme or reason. Well, they do and they don't. The rhyme and reason is for the heavy metal. I search out a lot of bands that I find that aren't into the heavy metal style, but more of the hard rock, bluesy hard rock, a little bit of soulful stuff. This band is kind of in the 60s style, fuzzed up, heavy blues from Indiana. And I was doing a bunch of reading online about the band, and it was recommended that this was their best album. And the band is out of Indiana. They are called the Cold Stairs, two-man band, and I got the album Heavy Shoes. God, I love the cover. Kind of reminds me of Day of the Dead. But anyway, it's gold vinyl. If you like fuzzy blues from Indiana, check it out. This was a pre-order on Napalm Records, but it is on SPV Steamhammer out of Germany, but of course Napalm was carrying it, as they do other stuff. This is an EP from Sodom, 1982. 5 tracks. There is the first track on side A is a remix of 1982, and then there's Witching Metal, but this is the cover here. Love Sodom. These are very limited, and I don't know if they'll ever be repressed again. They might. No Napalm, they probably will. But anyway, Sodom. Brand new release from this band. I believe these guys are out of Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, one of them, 2 bigger cities. Also on the Cleopatra Records label. It's been a while since these guys had put out any material, and this is a new one. More traditional heavy metal. Love these guys. I have most of their stuff. This is the first one on vinyl. The band is called Icarus Witch, and it's limited to 666. So, yeah, nice number. Purple. Let's see what it is. Purple marbled, and this is Icarus Witch. No Devil Lived On. Brand new material. I'm getting ready to move into a new apartment, and a lot of these is when I'm going to have a chance to hear a lot of this stuff, because I'll be putting everything away. I'm rearranging my metal room. Everything's changing. I'm moving from a second floor apartment to a bottom floor apartment, which will be a lot safer because of all the vinyl I have. So anyway, looking forward to listening to the new Icarus Witch. I don't know what rock I was behind all these years and not knowing anything about this guy. I mean, the guy's been around for well over 20 years. He's out of Canada. He's a blues man, a blues hard rock man. And this is really a good album. I checked it out. It is fantastic. This one was autographed. The guy's called Anthony Gomes, and the album is called High Voltage Blues, and this is a killer album. Think Stevie Ray Vaughan. Blue album. Great stuff. Great stuff. Missed out on this when it was first released out on vinyl, and it didn't last long, especially on Amazon. I looked everywhere for it. Prices of this were going well over $150 to $200. Not gonna pay that. Finally, a new release, a brand new release from one of my favorite artists of all time, and I believe, trying to think of, this is on Reprise Records. This is more bluesy hard rock orientated. A great release, and Tom Petty and Heartbreakers, and I got Mojo. Finally, after all these years, I finally have this. And yeah, I wish it was a first pressing, but it is not. But anyway, I'm just glad to have this. Playing in the background now is a band called Hunter, like I had showed you a little bit earlier. Anyway, love this gal, another Canadian artist. Her first couple of early albums are more pop oriented. Well, really not pop, but you can definitely tell they do have a blues tinge to it, but she kind of later progressed into more of a hard rock blues. Anyway, this was a pre-order, and love this gal, especially her Rats album. And I have that as well. That's also out on vinyl. This is a live album of that album, and it's called this is Sass Jordan live in New York, '94. She's got that really hard, gritty, bluesy vocal hard rock style. Love her. Great vocalist. I don't have a lot of this band's material, but I was really excited for this album after I heard that they were coming out with a brand new album after 13 years, maybe, I think it was. It was their last album. And they did show a video of one of their tracks. I think it was Angry. And so I checked it out. I liked what I heard. I went over and bought this. This is an Amazon exclusive release. Rolling Stones Hackney Diamonds. This is a really good release from Rolling Stones. I mean, at their age in the mid-70s, these guys are still cranking out good music. A lot may disagree, but this is a good album from the Rolling Stones. Check it out. Buy it. Yes, this was a pre-order. I think Scott Waters was telling me about this was coming out on vinyl for the first time ever. One of my favorite bands, one and done band basically. Brother Kane from the 80s. They got that gritty, bluesy, hard rock vibe. 30th anniversary, first time on vinyl, remastered for vinyl. Of course, the singles were Got No Shame and That Don't Satisfy Me. Girder Records put it out. Blind Tiger Records is part of it. But Brother Kane, glad to have this on vinyl. Now if we can get Cry of Love released on vinyl, I'll be happy. Good stuff. When I played this whole album, I just forgot how good this album was. Oh, I showed the 7-inch earlier when I was starting this video. This is the album I got. Band out of Canada, one-man act. Killer stuff. Autographed. Double album set. Band is called Immortalizer and Born for Metal. Killer cover. So check it out. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. My battery was getting low and I had to plug it in. So anyway, so I showed you the CD a little bit ago. Here's the vinyl of La Chinga. Fuses the pop sensibility of the hair metal epoch to the more studied professionalism of the 70s album rockers. The Sentinel Daily, what they wrote about La Chinga. Good stuff. Check them out, guys. Pre-order. Some thrash. Killer thrash. EP of sorts. And the band is called Intent, and Sins of the Past is the album from Intent. A couple more left, and 3 to be exact, I believe, yes. So anyway, many years ago, I had followed the Iron Maidens a lot, and I supported them by buying merch, and they supported me by sending me a live DVD of one of their shows in Tarzana, California. I can't remember the venue they were at, but I had contacted them about a shirt that never arrived yet, and I was still waiting, and they sent out another shirt with a bunch of other stuff, a live DVD of that concert. As far as I know, I'm the only one that ever has a video of that concert. Anyway, some of the original members have left, went on to solo careers. This is one of them. I showed one a while back. Can't think of her name. But anyway, this is another one. Nikki Stringfield, Harmonies for the Haunted. Limited edition, 500 are made. I got 289. Great album. Killer stuff. Great guitar players such as women deserve all recognition as well as men. You know, they're great. Some guys may agree, but that's the way it is. They're great guitar players, and a lot of them are women. Check it out. 2 left, guys. This is the 4th album from the Chicago traditional metal doom band. Not full-on doom, but this is Tony Spillman is the main act, and the album it's called Spillage and Phase 4. This is number 4 release from these guys. I have all the other 3 as well. Not real heavy laden doom, but it definitely has some doom energy in this, so check it out from Spillage. Released this year out of Chicago. Last one. I've supported this band from the beginning and also from previous bands. This first originally came out on CD and cassette, which I have. And this came out on vinyl here a couple months back. I finally picked it up. Got it from Jim Harris, I believe, yes. And this came out on vinyl. Silent Storm, The Fire Never Dies. out on vinyl. Great stuff. Check it out, man. I'm telling you. A lot of good stuff. Guys, I might be back a little bit later. I'm going to do a 7-inch all metal video of just metal bands that I have 7 inches from. And so anyway, yeah. So anyway, take care, guys, and keep it loud, keep it heavy, keep it metal.